there, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving right into something that affects literally every single one of us, how we start our mornings. We're going to walk through a quick, completely life-changing morning routine based on some fantastic source material detailing 5 simple stretches for daily vitality and mobility. So if you want to transform your day before you've even had that first cup of coffee, you are definitely in the right place. Okay, let's just dive in and address the elephant in the room. Why do we wake up feeling so incredibly stiff? We've all had that rusty Tin Man feeling when the alarm goes off, right? You sit up and sound kind of like a bowl of Rice Krispies. The thing is, while we sleep, our bodies are largely inactive. That causes our muscles to tighten up and our joints to just feel super rigid. But here's the great news. Introducing just a little bit of gentle morning movement acts exactly like oil for those rusty hinges. A simple routine reduces that stiffness and totally preps your body to conquer the day ahead. All right, stretch 1 is the full body overhead reach. This is an absolute classic, and it immediately sets a positive, energized tone for your whole routine. First, you're going to want to stand tall. Keep your feet about hip-width apart so you have a nice, solid base. Next, just interlock your fingers and reach your arms straight up toward the ceiling. But hey, don't hold your breath. Just keep breathing normally as you reach. Think about actually creating space in your body with every single inhale. Now, you really want to pay attention to the difference between the right and wrong way to do this. The right way is all about elongating your spine upward. Just imagine a string gently pulling the very top of your head straight up to the ceiling. The wrong way? That's when you overarch and crunch your lower back. We want to stretch upward, not lean backward. Pushing your ribs out and bending backward is a super common mistake that actually creates tension instead of releasing it. This movement is directly targeting your shoulders, your core, and your lats, those big muscles in your back. The real magic here is that it completely decompresses your spine after hours of lying down. Plus, it instantly improves your morning posture. You're basically fighting off that daily stiffness before you even sit down at your desk. Moving right along to stretch 2, the gentle neck roll. We're focusing on an area now where pretty much everyone holds morning tension. You can actually do this one seated or standing, whatever feels best for you. The steps are super simple. Just drop your chin down toward your chest, and then slowly, and I mean really slowly, roll your head in a small half circle from one shoulder over to the other. Let your breath guide you. And please remember, keep this movement incredibly slow. Seriously, there is absolutely no rush here. Okay, here's a crucial safety check. You should never, ever snap your head backward or try to force a full 360-degree circle. Our neck joints are delicate, especially right after waking up when your muscles just aren't fully warmed yet. Moving smoothly and gently in a half circle is exactly what your body needs. By gently stretching the upper trapezius and those neck extensors, you are literally melting away those annoying pillow-induced neck cricks. And even better, loosening up this area is an amazing preventative measure against tension headaches. It's real-life relief that you'll be so thankful for when you're staring at a screen 3 hours later. Next up is stretch 3, the seated torso twist. Let's move down into the torso and really wake up our rotational mobility. The best part about this one, you can do it right on the edge of your bed. Sit up nice and tall, place your right hand on your left knee, and gently twist your torso over to the left. And obviously, you'll repeat this on the other side. Make sure to use your breath here. Inhale to sit a little taller, and exhale as you ease into the twist. Watch out for this common mistake, though. Do not use your arms as leverage to crank and force your spine into a deep twist. Never pull aggressively with your arms. Instead, just let your core muscles do the gentle work of rotating your body. This one specifically targets your spine, lower back, and obliques. Waking up your spine this way is fantastic for restoring mobility. And here's a really fascinating physiological bonus from our source material. Gentle twisting actually helps wake up your digestive system for the day. Pretty amazing, right? All right, stretch 4 is the seated forward fold. If you ever wake up feeling like your legs are made of solid concrete, this one is absolutely for you. The mechanics are super simple. Sit on the floor or your bed with your legs extended straight out in front of you. Then hinge forward at your hips and reach your hands gently toward your shins or your toes. Now, notice I said shins or toes. Touching your toes is absolutely not the goal here. Finding a gentle, manageable stretch is the only goal. So the wrong way to do this is rounding your back and hunching your shoulders just to force your fingers a tiny bit closer to your toes. Doing that totally defeats the entire purpose. The right way is hinging at the hips while keeping a relatively flat back. It honestly doesn't matter if your hands only reach your knees. If you feel a gentle stretch in the back of your legs, you are nailing it. We're targeting the hamstrings, lower back, and calves here. Why? Because stretching your hamstrings is actually a secret weapon against lower back pain. A lot of times, what we think is a bad lower back is really just super tight hamstrings pulling on the pelvis. This stretch directly combats that whole chain reaction. And finally, stretch 5, the cat-cow arch. This is a classic, and it perfectly rounds out our morning routine. Here are the flowing steps. Get onto your hands and knees. First, drop your belly toward the floor and lift your chest up. That's your cow pose. Then you just reverse it. Round your back up toward the ceiling and tuck your chin. That's the cat pose. Try to pair this up and down movement with your normal breathing, maybe inhaling on the cow and exhaling on the cat. You really want to focus on the flowing nature of the right way to do this rather than a jagged, rushed approach. Morning stretching is never, ever a race. It's a gentle awakening. So don't rush the movement and definitely don't bounce when you reach the top of the arch. This final move targets your entire spine, your core, and your shoulders. It creates this awesome full-body harmony and maximizes your spinal flexibility. It basically takes all the individual parts we just stretched and integrates them into one fluid, mobility-boosting movement. Before we wrap up, I want to share a critical golden rule from our source material. Never force a movement. This is the absolute foundation of stretching. It should always feel like a gentle release, not a painful pull. And it goes without saying, but if you have any existing injuries or medical conditions, please chat with a qualified healthcare professional before starting this or any new exercise routine. Always listen to your body. We've reached the end of the routine, and I want to leave you with this really powerful number, 5. That's all it takes, just 5 short minutes. You don't need some 45-minute grueling workout to start your day off right. Implementing these 5 beginner-friendly stretches takes only 5 minutes. But the payoff in daily vitality, mobility, and reduced stiffness, that's going to last for the remaining 23 hours and 55 minutes of your day. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Will you invest just 5 minutes tomorrow morning to change your entire day? You've got the knowledge, you know the simple steps, and you know the incredible benefits. So set that alarm just 5 minutes earlier, wake up, and give your body the movement it truly deserves. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I seriously can't wait for you to experience that morning vitality for yourself.